Hey, what's up, everybody? Wiser back. And as usual, I've been doing some thinking. And one of the things that I was thinking about this time is, well, what are some of the reasons that wrestlers don't get over? I was watching Raw, the main event, and I was paying attention to the reaction to Io and then the reaction to Rhea. Now, in ring, Io is undeniable when it comes to fan reaction. They can't help themselves. She's awesome and they react accordingly. Rhea, when that entrance comes in, the crowd pops, they go crazy. But why don't they pop for someone like an Io and they pop for someone like a Rhea? And it brought me to something that I just thought, man, how come nobody is ever talking about this? We need more solutions on what's going to help some of these people get over. Now, before we start, let me say, hey, if you're new to the channel, I make wrestling content. We do reviews, theories, breakdowns, all kind of stuff. I'm more of the breakdown and logical guy when it comes to doing wrestling content. I also try to do some storylines, and eventually I'll get back to my book and the wrestler content. For now, this is one of those idea style videos. So again, if you're new here, subscribe. I want to shoot for, let's keep it a modest 50 likes. Now, granted, if we go over 50 likes, that means we got you, Wiser. We got you, Wiser. And I appreciate you. Thank you. But likes and comments definitely are important. Say hi to me in the comments. I'll say hi, I think, maybe. I don't know. Am I begging now? I might be begging. Say, stop begging, Wiser, you bitch ass. Hey, so what is the thing that I came up with here? I think it's quite simple. Don't know why I never thought about it. Social media. Social media is the answer. And not to say such and such uses social media so that they can get over. No, what I think should happen here is WWE needs to really lock into social media to help these people become larger than life. Why? Because we have to keep up with the times. One of the things that Vince McMahon was supposedly known for was being able to adjust to the times. Now, granted, he got older, that dementia kicked in, he became a whole different person, couldn't keep up with the times much anymore. And you know, when you get old, you don't want nobody telling you what you should do. So he pretty much got rid of his consultation team that he had down the stretch and got a bunch of yes men in there. Then it became an audience of one. But if we can get if WWE can keep their finger on a pulse, then they would need to know technology is the ruler today. And you have to be on top of what's working in today's modern age. And that is social media. Now, what is my example of that? Before I give my example, I want to say WWE needs to hire a social media division. They need to hire a whole team in order for this thing to work. Why? Look at a Rhea Ripley. I would go as far as to think that one of the things that helped Rhea get over, I would say the main thing that helped Rhea Ripley get over, is her use of social media and how she markets how she markets herself and her sexuality. Freudian slip there. And she's cultivated a certain community of people that rock with her, and it grew and grew and grew. That, along with putting her into the emo vibe sort of style of Judgment Day in its beginning days, really let people tap into, I mean, there's a lot of emo loving people out there that like that goth type of look, and it works for her, it works for them, and that blew her up, along with how she's worked on her body and what it's transforming into. High sex appeal on that one. I mean, that along with her beating up men, I guess. Maybe men like to see women beat up on men. I'm not that guy, but either way, her social media has definitely aided in getting her over. I want to go back a little bit. I want to go back to somebody that was the pioneer to this thing. Look no further than Zack Ryder, the internet champion. Oh, radio. Like that guy, right? Now, do y'all remember when he was running his YouTube series? And man, this dude was getting over so much that eventually, just like WWE, always catching things at the tail end, well, no, they killed it. They said this guy's getting a little too over, but they even went as far as to create a belt for well, no, he created his own belt and then they started selling the thing. But that thing got him over and propelled him into an Intercontinental Championship run. It got Zack Ryder noticed, and it helped him become who he is today. The use of the internet and social media. Carrie and Cross. This thing is doing wonders for him today. People are starting to notice just how much care he's putting into his actual character, how much care he's putting into his promos. And we wouldn't know because WWE doesn't show us. But the more people that find out about Carrie and Cross and what he's doing with his social media, the more people are waking up. Now you don't hear people saying, well, it's Carrie and Cross, you might as well let him go. They're not doing nothing with him. The bell got a ring. The guy can't wrestle. He's boring, yada, yada. Now they know, oh, he can talk. Oh, hold on, wait. He does have a character. Social media is helping him become what people want him to become. Not WWE. If WWE can hire a division that can tap into social media, start running these people's social medias, and we're going to get to who it could help. But if they can run these social medias, it could do wonders for most people. I want to say almost everybody. Look at what it's doing for Montes Ford. Montes Ford, we knew that he had personality. The guy could work his ass off. But there wasn't much of a connectivity to him. But now, once he started creating videos and content on his social medias to spark the run of that tag team championship win that they were going to get, then it started to take a bit of a life of its own. And now it's like, just think, 2 years ago, it wasn't as loud as it is today, where you have people saying Montes Ford could be a main event star. Were people thinking it? Yes, but it wasn't as loud 2 years ago as it is today. And I think that social media is definitely helping enhance his personality and character. Look at what it's doing for Liv and Dom. I don't even need to speak on it. Drew McIntyre, remember he was going crazy on social media? Everybody was in love with this guy when he was going crazy on social media. You don't really hear him talked about too much like you did last year, because you don't really see him on social media that much. Roman Reigns, The Rock. Roman Reigns, his social media is pretty much him walking on a treadmill talking shit. And it's crazy because he doesn't do it often, but when he does, people are sharing that video. Look at what Roman said. Look what Roman said. It works. And then we have The Rock. Guy jumps on social media. He's in his gym. He's smacking his arm. And he's cutting promos. Rock doesn't even have to be on the show. As long as he can just cut a promo on video, you have a whole angle and everybody's talking. It's like the wrestling world stops when The Rock drops a video. Social media, we gotta take advantage of this. And the one that it's helped the absolute most, he had everybody fooled. When he went over to AEW, he had a certain character that he was coming into AEW with based off of what we perceived of him from his run in WWE. And people just thought oh man, this guy's losing his mind. This guy's bugging out. He's, what are they doing with Ricochet? Or what is Ricochet doing with his social media? I'm from the beginning, clearly this guy is turning heel, but they just thought that he was bugging out. They didn't think that this was calculated. Ricochet was developing his character via social media and hooking everybody hook, line, and sinker. And look at what it's done for him today. He's talked about all the time, way more than he was talked about in WWE. His character is infinitely more enhanced. Ricochet is the internet troll in real life in the wrestling ring. And people want to see this guy get beat. He's done it. This character of Ricochet and what he's developed with social media has been marvelous. Again, WWE needs to push resources into helping people develop their social media presence. Who can benefit from this? Someone like an Io Sky. I would go as far as to say Tiffany Stratton can use it. She's getting there, but it's not with the social media. But if they was able to tap into her character on social media, it'd be fire. The Io Sky thing, they could use that to help her connect with the English audience even more, because we don't know what she's saying when she really wants to express herself. Somebody that's doing it pretty well is an Asuka. We know Asuka ain't speaking no English. She used to speak some English in NXT. Now she don't speak a lick of English on the WWE main roster, but she types in English. If only she was able to speak English and cut promos in English, it would do even better for her. But, to each their own. Lyra Valkyria, she's now finally starting to get over since they gave her a mic. The problem that we have with Lyra is the connectivity and relatability to her. Right now, she's a bird. That's the character. But what about her? Who is she? If she can tap into social media, or if they can curate a character of who they want her to be on social media, we can relate to her more. Let's just go down the list of who else fits the criteria. Angelo Dawkins, the American Made Faction, AJ Styles. Motor City Machine Guns can use it greatly. Aleister Black can do wonders with a social media presence. Maybe he has one, I don't know, but when I think of these people, some of you may follow these people, but the thing is anything they're doing going viral within the wrestling community? And if not, then they need more of a social media presence. Let's keep going. The War Raiders, DIY, Candice LeRae, who I'm surprised still works there, but that's because she's attached to Johnny Gargano, so there's that. Carmelo Hayes can be a superstar on social media, and that'll help him greatly. Cody Rhodes, just for relatability. I mean, that guy's too presidential, too political, it seems, on social media and on TV. If he can just have social media segments where he's a normal person, I think that more people can relate to him and start to embrace what they're doing with this Cody character a lot more. Damian Priest can definitely use it. LWO, Penta and Phoenix. And last but not least, can you imagine what they can do with an El Grande Americano on social media? Oh my God, it'll sell millions. But they got to put the resources there. I think that they're doing themselves a disservice by not allocating resources to running these wrestlers' social medias and creating and curating characters from this. Man, it's like it's an infinite money glitch if they were to do this, because so many more of their wrestlers would be understood. So many more of their wrestlers would be over. So many more of their wrestlers would be relatable. But we can't have nice things, can we? I don't think we could have nice things. Anyway, this was more of a niche style video. If you made it this far into the video, say salute to you, Wiser, down in the comment section below, just so that I can put respect on your name. I will remember you. And I got 2 videos for you to check out on your way out. Just don't leave. Just click one. Don't leave.